know what Barbershop P do, pick a side. And LG, he do the same too, pick a side. In Stack City, he gon' need you, pick a side. Who are we? Pick a side. Who are you? Pick a side. You know what Barbershop P do, pick a side. And LG, he do the same too, pick a side. In Stack City, he gon' need you, pick a side. Who are we? Pick a side. Who are you? Pick a side.
Hoodlamb, Hoodlamb Apparel.
Pick a side. It's mandatory.
It's mandatory. I was waiting on it.
Hey, get off my Zoom.
How's your Zoom? I got the end button.
What's good? What's good, everybody? This the team coming back at you. Pick a side. I'm Barbershop P. I got my guys with me. My boy, my brother, Stack City, repping the Trayfo. I got my cuz, my brother, LG with me. How y'all doing?
Good.
Got Hoodlamb, Ron Stock with us, the official sponsor. Shout out Ron Stock. All right, fellas. And this topic right here is based around sports. And my question to you guys is that we all know, well, I feel like for the most part right now, football is America's sport. I don't know what it is about that shortened season, that tight schedule, like people be ready for it, training camp, whatever. It's like people can't get enough of it. You know what I'm saying? There was once baseball, but I don't feel like baseball is as popular as it was at one point. And my question is, do you guys ever feel like basketball will ever be America's sport? Because I feel like with basketball, just like soccer, at one point, it don't matter if you're a boy, girl, older, middle-aged, whatever, you done played basketball, you tried it out, you've played basketball. Like, I don't know nobody that's never played basketball in my life. There's plenty of people that never played football or certain other sports because it's too physical or they're just not interested or whatever, but you've played basketball. So do y'all truly feel that basketball will one day be America's sport? Because it's already growing. It's still growing. Everybody across, you know what I'm saying? There are people playing it around the world. Like, how do you guys feel about that subject? What do you think? Let me know.
All right, I'll go first. And I'm going to say that basketball is America's sport, and it has been for a long time. All right. Now, you asked, is it ever going to be America's sport? All right. You didn't ask, is it ever going to be America's highest revenue generating sport? That's not the question you asked. You said, is it ever going to be America's sport? All right. So we taking who makes the most, what sport makes the most money? We already took that off the table. It's out the equation. You said, what sport is America's sport?
We didn't take that off the table. You took that off the table.
He just said
you took it off the table.
Listen, can you please let me go?
You defining things. Here you go already. Defining what American sport means. Oh my goodness. Go ahead, sir.
Why are we starting early?
Let me get into it. Hey, get into it, fellas.
You making up your own definitions.
Do it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I said he didn't ask the question, is it America's revenue generating sport? And he was like, nope, I didn't. All right. So obviously the person who asked the question agrees with me. All right. So as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, America's sport is and has been for a long time basketball for a lot of the reasons that P already highlighted, right? It's a sport that everybody has played at some point in life, whether it be outside in the driveway, at the park, at the rec, at the YMCA, at school in gym class, whether it be school ball, intramurals, AAU, whatever the case may be. Everybody at some point in time has tried to shoot that round ball into whether it be inside, you know, they got a little Nerf hoop at the top of the doorway. Like, everybody's trying to play some form of basketball, you know, and that's not the case with baseball or football, right? I can tell you for a fact that's not the case because, like, I grew up one of four, the only boy. My sisters ain't never tried to play football or baseball. I can tell you that, you know, but they have tried to play basketball. You know, everybody's trying to shoot that little round thing into the hoop. So, like, when it comes to America's sport, it might not be America's highest revenue generating sport, but that wasn't the question. It's America's sport because it's the most universally played. It's the most universally played in America, in my opinion. And since we don't have facts or stats or anything like that in front of us to say otherwise, I believe that's a solid opinion. All right. So I think America's highest revenue generating sport is football, clearly. And you know, they used to call baseball America's favorite pastime, right? But America's sport, as far as universally being played, hands down, between the three major sports, basketball, football, and baseball, has to be basketball. That's my opening argument. That's my opening argument.
All right, so listen, I actually agree with everything he said, except the fact that basketball is America's sport. So let me touch on hip hop just a little bit because I want to break this down. All right, is T.I. a better rapper than Andre 3000?
I don't think so, but somebody else might think so.
He's not. We know he's not. Is T.I. a better rapper than Wayne?
No.
No. But the population, whether it was self-generated or whatever, refers to him as the king of the South, right? But we can identify a few rappers in the South that's actually better than him, but they don't go by the king of the South, right? So the way I look at basketball and where I agree with Stack is, basketball is the most global sport. Everybody plays basketball.
He said America, though. He didn't say global. He said America.
But okay, now listen. Now, that's why I said it wasn't America's sport. It's the most global sport. When Pete asked the question, Stack's perspective is coming from who played basketball, like people playing basketball. I'm coming from the fan perspective. All right. From a fan perspective, football is America's sport. All right. We had the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns in the finals, and it was the fourth lowest rating viewed finals in NBA history. When the Super Bowl comes up, it could be the two most teams you didn't think will ever make it in the Super Bowl. And the ratings is going to fly through the roof. When you talk about American football, I always tease my wife and say, the Super Bowl should be a holiday. Why? Because it falls on a Sunday. People gonna be up all night. Ain't nobody gonna try to go to work. Hangovers, everything. You talking tailgating, commercials. I mean, come on, man. Football, fantasy football, bro. I mean, betting, gambling, everything. When football season comes, because I think it's because of the format. Because in basketball, who's really checking all 82 games? Baseball, who's really checking all 100+ games? Football, every single game, every single week matters. And you know what?
It matters, but is everybody watching it?
You know what? A lot of women, a lot of little girls don't try to play football like they do basketball. But check out how many women love the sport of football Sunday to Sunday. It is
I got none in my house.
And check this out. Check this out.
I got none in my house.
The ratings by itself, the money, all of that. Like football, as far as America, we turn up for football. We turn up for football. I mean, it could be the Jaguars and the Panthers in the Super Bowl, and it's still gonna be off the chain.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
but listen.
No, it's not gonna be. Ain't nobody paying attention to no. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm talking about, of course, that they was good. I'm just trying to throw teams out there. What I'm saying is, football is such an American fan-driven sport that it doesn't matter who's like. Matter of fact, I tell you what, I just wait till fantasy football come, and I'm gonna watch how y'all act. Watch how y'all act with this year when fantasy football come. And think about the bars, bro. The bars, Buffalo Wild Wings, and all that stuff. Man, they play football. Super Bowl should be a holiday. Football's American sport, and I don't even understand.
Listen,
you think otherwise.
People don't watch the Super Bowl and get into football solely because of the game. They watch the Super Bowl and stuff that goes along with that for the atmosphere. One, football is a great atmosphere sport to watch with your friends, right? Especially the Super Bowl, especially with the Super Bowl, because you got it's nothing about the game, right? The game has nothing to do with it because they're watching commercials, they're watching halftimes. I don't know how many females you had in your house growing up, but I had 4. And they They
You
want.
talking Super Bowl.
I'm talking about Super Bowl
Explain
and
the
football.
first 16 weeks.
Oh yeah,
First
oh yeah.
17 weeks.
One of the women in my house growing up, I had 4 of them.
I ain't talking about, I ain't talking about your house. I'm talking about America.
This is my side. This is my side of the argument. So let me argue my side of the argument. Let me argue how many women you have in your house growing up. I had 4. Did you have 4 or more? Okay.
I had 2.
Well, guess what? 4 is more than 2. All right, so I won that too. I'm winning the
but
argument.
Why are we talking about a household? We talking about America, brother.
Because you try to claim, you try to say, like, you tried to make it seem as if like all these people watch football, and you said it's a lot of little girls that didn't try to play football. And you try to seem as if everybody play basketball. Listen,
you
said
man.
It's a lot of women that don't try to play football. A lot of females that don't try, but they sure watch it. And I just gave a personal. All I did was give a personal example.
Look it up. I'm talking about stats. Look it up.
I just said earlier we don't have stats in front of us. I said that earlier. We ain't got no stats. We ain't got time to look up
YouTube,
stats.
Everybody follow and look it up. But go ahead.
So my perspective, what came from a playing aspect, because P didn't say one way or the other whether it was playing or viewing. All right. So if you want to say you won your part of the argument from a fan watching perspective, cool. If I want to say I won my part of the argument from a playing perspective, cool. So, but at the same time, which number do you think is bigger? The number of people that have tried to sit there and watch, or the number of people that consistently sit there and watch football from start to finish, games, 16 games, and then the playoffs, and then the Super Bowl every year, or the number of people that have tried to play basketball? Which number do you think is bigger? The number of people that consistently watch football, start to finish, 16.
Basketball is the most global sport.
I didn't say global. I said American.
Basketball is the most global sport. Football's American. I got my perspective. You got yours. P, let me ask you a question, P.
So you didn't answer the question. P is the moderator. Debate me. P's the moderator. Debate me.
When you did
debate me.
You did ask
you see
question,
this, P? You see when he loses, how he go to you. Then he want to turn up, but then he want to lean back and get all upset when I start to turn up. This the one he been asking for. He started turning up when he interrupted me at the beginning. Now he want to roll his eyes and lean back when I start to wake up a little bit.
You talk about your household.
I start to wake up a little bit, and this man want to roll his eyes and lean back.
You already said it. You said you got your perspective. I got my perspective. You got your perspective. I got my perspective.
And mine
so I'm asking P, what was his perspective when he asked the question? Since we both got 2 different perspectives. That's all I was doing.
He didn't give it. He left it open. But if you want me to answer the question.
So I said my perspective, you said yours.
P, go ahead, answer the question then.
I just asked, what do y'all feel like is America's sport? And y'all answered from your own perspective. I left it open-ended.
Cool.
Listen. My perspective was better. And you act like we haven't given personal examples.
It was terrible. It was actually bad.
You act like we just did a relationship topic.
You're not gonna want to release this one.
Listen, we just did a relationship topic, and you use personal examples in that one. So why I can't use personal examples in this topic?
He asked about a personal example. He said for your personal experience.
When?
Watch the tape, bro.
So did he say you couldn't do it here? Did he say you couldn't do it with this one? Did he say you couldn't do it? Did he say you couldn't do it? Did he say you couldn't do it? You just told me like women, right, might not have tried to play football, but they watch, and I gave you a personal example. Ain't nothing wrong with
Congratulations. Congratulations for your personal example.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
But you gave a bunch of stats and facts of women you don't know and never met, like around the country.
Come on, Stiddy. Oh my goodness. It's okay. We got 2 different perspectives. But listen, I agree with Stack from a globalization perspective.
And saying global. He said global. He said American.
And from his perspective,
he said
American. If he talking about people that try to play the sport, okay. And if you try to play the sport, okay, it's American sport from that perspective.
Okay.
But he didn't ask that question.
He didn't ask your question.
What did you mean, P? What did you mean, P? Go ahead. That's what I'm saying.
Your question.
No. I'm saying I didn't ask from no particular perspective. I just wanted to hear y'all opinions on it. Y'all gave me
exactly, but you trying to act like your perspective was what he asked.
Well,
so because everybody can play,
my perspective is better.
Your perspective makes no sense.
It's better.
Hey, City,
No,
let me
it's
ask you
not.
this.
What you mean? It don't make no sense from the perspective of who tried to play it the most. How does that? What part of that you don't understand?
That's bigger than America. Go ahead, City.
It's not
Pete.
bigger than you said American though.
Go ahead, Pete.
You know what I'm saying? I was gonna ask City, do you not think that they do actually call football American sport right now, though?
Just who call it American sport?
I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I feel like people like I ain't want to say with LG because I want to like I'm siding with anybody, but that's the reason, honestly, why I asked the question.
Pete. It's
Because
okay.
I feel like people feel like football, quote unquote, is America's sport, even if I don't feel like that. Because like basketball is, I feel like that's why I asked from that standpoint because people play basketball more. But as far as America, like America,
look at all the
really
network
does love
ratings
football.
during the 2 seasons. Look at all the network ratings during the 2 seasons.
Because people call something doesn't mean that's the perspective I'm gonna come from.
Right. No, that's what I'm just asking. I'm like, do you not feel like that?
No, there are people that call football American sport, but some of those people don't know what they're talking about either. Bring them on the show and I'll debate them also. And I'll beat them also.
Hey, you gotta
and I'll debate them also.
Baby.
And I'll beat them also.
Hey, man. I don't even know. It looked like, hey, you done aggravated my boy LG. He don't even want to talk no more.
It just gets, just.
Hey, man. Well, hey, listen,
Man,
both of y'all had great perspectives. Both of y'all had great answers.
How many times have I said I respect his perspective? I agree with his perspective. I respect his perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Side.
But
this ain't quite
that's your
Stack City
perspective.
the Tyrant. This is definitely Stack City from the photo. It ain't quite Stack City the Tyrant.
Nah, it's
yet.
not the Tyrant.
Nah. But
he keep pushing me. It's gonna get there.
I like both perspectives. I think y'all both gave great answers. We're gonna let the people decide in the comments, man, to pick a side team. Y'all watching us, y'all checking us out.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen.
You know
but on another note, I am excited about football, baby. I see your Cowboys, P.
And listen, and listen. I respect Laurent's perspective. It just ain't a better perspective than my perspective. I'm gonna just end it off of that. I think my perspective is better.
We gotta let the people decide, City.
Yeah, let them pick a side.
People decide. Let's pick a
hey,
side.
I'm for the fans, baby. I had a fan perspective. Let's go, brother.
Hey, man. City, give them the sponsors, bro. Give them the sponsors.
Hoodlamb. Hey, LG, give them the sponsors. He got the hat on. Give them the sponsors, LG.
HOODLAMB. Yeah. Ron Stop.
Ron Stop. Hoodlamb Apparel on Instagram, man. Check him out. Go get you some gear. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. Tell him Pick a Side sent you. You know what I'm saying? Show love, show support. Make sure y'all check us out. Keep supporting, man. And y'all already know what it is. It's just short and sweet. Pick a side. It's mandatory.
We do got I am excited about the NFL season coming up, though. I am.
I am too.
I mean? I am too. The football team, we are the reigning division champs. Stack City in fantasy football is the reigning champion. Am I lying, LG? Am I lying? I am the reigning champion.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'm the reigning champion.
Hey, we're gonna get a Pick a Side one started, Pete.
Listen, I'm just a champ all the way around. I won this argument. My team won the division. I won fantasy football right now. I'm looking good all the way around, baby. No matter how you want to look at it, no matter what perspective you want to take, I'm a champ. I'm a champ either way. Come on now. I'm a champ.
Man, you too big on that Redskins championship, bro. You too big on that Redskins championship, bro.
Okay, well, let's go to fantasy. Let's go to fantasy.
Man, come on, man.
You want to take away from my fantasy championship too? Let's go to fantasy. You want to take away from my championship there too?
No, I rock with you at fantasy. Okay, but cool, that Redskins, you come on, cuz. You doing the most, cuz.
We did win it though. We did win it.
Hey,
what was you gonna say, Pete?
You just gotta love Pick a Side, bro. That's what we bringing to people, entertainment. And you know what I'm saying? Opinions, facts, whatever. We got it all for you, man. You know what I'm saying?
We need to do a Pick a Side fantasy, right? Where it's a 12-team league. 3 of us are 3 of the teams. You know, we might have to reserve about 3 more spots for other people that's associated with Pick a Side also. You know, and so that'd be, but the last 6 spots need to be for 6 fans that hit us up. 6 fans that hit it up. And you can play against the 3 of us.
I don't like them 12 teams. I like to keep it at 10 or less.
Oh, you don't like the 12 team, cuz?
No, sir. Anytime you got 12, 13, 14, 15 league, like 10
I don't think I ever did anything outside of 12.
It's rough.
Listen, I can win in any format. 4, 8, 12, 24, whatever. Let's go.
Well, for me, I needed 10 or less. Y'all keep that 12.
Okay, we can do 10. We can do 10. Pick a side.
Okay, we'll do 5 pick a side spots. Us 3 and 2 other pick a side people. All right, and then 5 spots for the first 5
For the
fans.
fans. Hey, that's a dope idea, though, bro.
I like it. We're gonna make it happen.
Idea.
I'm not gonna be the commissioner though, because y'all gonna accuse me of cheating just because I win so much.
Nah, LG gotta be the commissioner.
Okay,
LG
cool.
gotta be the commissioner.
Cool. We know he's not gonna win the championship, so cool.
Hey man, pick a side, bro. It's mandatory.
Hey, you know what?
Stat got the end button, bro.
No.
Stat got the end button.
Yeah, he got the end, but I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead, man. Say it. Say it.
Nah,
say
you
it,
got
bro.
the end, but cook.
No,
Hey,
say
we
it.
got the end button.
Say
You
it.
got the end, but cook.
I'm not gonna use it. I ain't gonna use it.
In a long time.
Go
They
ahead.
heard it in the intro. Who
Nah,
got
go
it?
ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Get off my Zoom, bro. Get all y'all, both y'all, both
Cool.
y'all.
Love you.
That's
Cool.
why y'all. That's why. Yeah, get off my Zoom.
Cool. Hey, I love y'all, man. See y'all later,
Hey,
bro.
love y'all boys. Pick a side. It's mandatory,
Cool.
baby.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't want to. Hey, P, should I?
Go ahead, bro.
I got the end button.